Hello darlings, good morning, good afternoon and good evening from wherever you're watching us from. This is Christine, your lady, the lady that says you can make money even when you don't have a job. You can make money as long as you have your smartphone. So today I'm going to be telling you my strategies I used to make $1,000 in 3 months. I know there are some people who are making $1,000 on YouTube using YouTube app in 1 month, and there are others who are not even making $1,000 in the whole year. You are there. Yes, this is what we have to do. This is what I did. You can also adopt it and do it. You can also go ahead and take lessons. If you want to take lessons from anybody that you feel is better, go ahead. If you want to go deep and read, go ahead and read, because YouTube has enough money. It's a well of money that cannot be dried. So let's go together and dive in and see how I myself made the $1,000 in 3 months. Yes, it wasn't like 300, 200, but when you total it up, it goes to $1,000. So first and foremost, before we go there, I would love to thank everybody that has been a Immaculate Show fan on all platforms, and in particular on YouTube, and even on Facebook, on Instagram, and TikTok. You make us every day. We are proud to have you as our royal viewers. So we heart you. We love you so much. Now, when we talk about making $1,000 in 3 months, I know there are some experts and even some people already up who will be smiling and are like, oh my god, she made it in 3 months, why not in 1 month? Yes, we have stages, and we have also the niches and very many things, very many factors that will affect, that will support your earning on YouTube. You see people are running up and down going to YouTube, but the fact remains that if you don't master the keynote, if you don't master the real key, you can work and end up making even less than $1,000 in the whole year. So when I started YouTube, this is the true story, and the bitter one and the real one. When I started YouTube, it took me time. Every month I would maybe get $100, or I get even sometimes you get less than $100. There are many factors that were affecting it. One, it was my time. Two, it was my focus, and even I didn't know much about what to do for me to earn more money on YouTube. What used to be in my mind was like, the more you get the views, the more you get the money. But there is a time when I got hope some of views, but the video came up with very, very, very little dollars, and I was like, no, I can't accept this. So this is what I did. I started researching. I left you guys, leave the things of going for people who go to listen to, a lot of myths are on YouTube. People will be telling you, do this, do the other. But the real thing is, these are the things that helped me to make sure that I can also smile, and I can also make sure that at the end of every 21st, I'm expecting to get my bank check from YouTube. So one of the things that I did is, one, I first discovered the amount of money the advertisers pay. If you look behind, I looked behind and I checked the amount of money advertisers were paying for my videos. Even the videos with 200 views and above, it used to be as low as sometimes $5, sometimes $7, $3. So that means that someone like me, who is just still gaining momentum and gaining people to watch my views, it used to take time for me to amount a video. You find I have $10 in 1 week. It was very hard for me to get that. So when I discovered that amount of advertisers pay to the video, or to their adverts to go on the video, matters a lot for my money that I'll be getting from that video, I decided to focus on that. And when I focused on that, one, to focus on that for the advertisers, there are also other benefits and a lot of factors that also these advertisers really consider to press that money on your videos, on your of their ads. First, I came to learn from the experience. When they see, for example, the niche, my niche is in education, training, and it's about making money. It's all like 3 in 1. So when they see which type of training are you making, if you're making a global, a very big training, or you're talking about a project which is big and is real, it has very good searchable ads, they press ads which are very expensive. I'm telling the truth. So I found out my first shoot up was on one of the video whereby the first video was about the grant whereby 20 people were supposed to get money around $500. But those 20 people, if you multiply that money, it becomes much. So the advertisers, that was the first video that started giving me money and opening up my eyes. They gave me $25.4, the advertisers, for each advert to be pressed on my videos. And below 200 views of my video, I got $10 I got $11 on the first day of the video, when the video was paid, just the first day. So just count it now. If the video was paid $11 and it had less than 2,200 views, what about when it continued to reach to 400 to 300? That was how I discovered now, and I continued now, making sure that whatever I'm going to do, I make sure that my videos attracts especially the advertisers in my field, on my niche, to pay a good amount of money. That is one. Then the second thing I did was my frequency of my upload. So here we are, the Christians and the Immaculate shows, we are the kind of people who still have low views. Now we already discovered that advertisers can press this amount of money when your video is like this and this, but still your views are low. How did I come to go up? So the first thing I did, I made sure that my uploads have to be frequent. Frequent in a sense, the first month when I got some good amount of money, I'd put my at least 3 times in a week. Later, I said, why do I make 3 times in a week? Why not make it at least every day? So it is very hard for you to make it every day, since we have other job. We are working. I'm working a 9 to 12 hour job. So it is hard for you to do shooting, you do editing, you go to do thumbnail, you go to do description. It's very hard. So I said, okay, let me make 6 uploads per week. But sometimes I make 7, sometimes I make 6 uploads, meaning that every day I will make an upload. What does this call for? So if I have very few views and my videos are not yet going very viral like other people who have already gone ahead of us, so that means that every day I'm pulling the algorithm. If I'm getting 100 views for every day, at the end of the week I have 700 views. And the another thing that I did, it was like a subset of this, to make sure that at least out of these 100 people that are going to watch our videos, they should have at least a very beautiful length of videos that they are going to watch. Comparing to other videos I used to have before, and they would go viral, I would get a video of 2,000 views, 7,000 views, but people watch 0.12 minutes. By this time, someone watches your video up to 7, up to 8 minutes. The average would be 5. That is so beautiful, 4 to 5, when the video is for only 9 minutes. This calls for really celebrations, because it changed the story so beautiful that no one could believe that a person who is having, by it brought a story, beautiful story, that someone with 200 views, you can cash out good money than the person with 2,000 views. Then another thing I concentrated on was to make sure that my niche remain focused. It is about money. Before, you would find my niche, I put in a relationship, I put in money, I put in vlog and other things. So I make the algorithm confused. By the way, they used to be confused. So you would not determine how much the advertisers or how much people are going to look for this video. And on top of this, I added another one which is so beautiful, and I encourage you, if you're there and you also want to join to be a social media entrepreneur, YouTube entrepreneur, you need to practice this. One, I held myself, I'm like, if I'm to be a social media entrepreneur, I want YouTube to recommend my views, my video. Other days you'd find I tell my workmates, please can you watch my video, even I'll get your phone, I start watching myself, I comment myself. Sorry for that. I tell my friends what, like that. You find I put it, I'm struggling to put it on my status that everybody should watch. But I came to learn that when I'm doing that, I'm not building the brand, I'm not helping myself. It's like I'm struggling to make the money, and at the same time I'm struggling to bring the money. No. So I decided what I do my one of the good practice I do, I make the video, I put it there, I do my part, I wait for YouTube. Whenever I find 50 views, I know those are organic, they came on their own. Whenever I find 70, 100, because the moment they come on their own, they will watch and finish the video. But when you beg, come and watch, people just watch for the sake of representing themselves. Then another good practice I did is to make sure that all the things that are needed as far as video is concerned should be present. The good practice of putting end screen are very important, because they help me whenever someone finishes to watch, goes and watch another video that will put at the end screen. Then also I started reviewing my ads, my ad placement, because sometimes you find YouTube puts for me only 2 ads. So when I go and review and put 3 or 4, that one also helps, especially when people are watching up to 7 minutes. Then, but I do it with wisdom. Subtitles helped me so much, because that is one of the things that I've seen that improves on your search engine, the SEOs. It is really a very good thing, that a practice that I adopted. End screen and cards. This card helped me. I didn't know that people can also watch the previous videos, but by putting this card, and I always put it in form of playlist, so it helps others. At least you find people continue to watch the previous videos. And I'm trying very hard to practice this one, such that this money can be increased from $1,000 at least to $2,000. So what I do now, I make sure that, let me make sure that at least my content is evergreen in the sense that it should be a need for it every day, that people should come to look for it. And you know, with making money is something that everybody wants on a daily basis. So being it like there, people will be searching, and you'll be happy when you find that 40 people that watched you, all were recommended or were from searches. It is so good and it's so beautiful. So you guys, it is true, you can make $1,000 on a monthly basis. You can make $1,000 in 3 months, like what I did. And I'm now really planning to make $1,000 in a week, in a month, by God's grace. So if you're there, just station yourself, make up your mind, and you say, no, now the old practices are stopped. Let me focus and make sure that I become a social media entrepreneur. It has been nice talking to you. Please, if you have any question, you can go to the comment section and ask me. I will be ready to answer you. And also, you can follow us on our social media platform. We are doing well on Facebook. If you want to know how to grow your Facebook account, you can go and follow us on Facebook. Everything's there. This has been Christine. Please don't forget to watch our previous video. It was talking about a grant from Joy Giving. You can apply for yourself that grant